Hello, world. This is cool. So I guess this is for all the people here. Apparently this is in hotel rooms all across the country on a certain television channel. So that's kind of cool. My name is Columbia Jones. I'm from Salt Lake City. I'm going to play music for like an hour. Mostly original tunes is what I'm going to do. That way we don't like deal with any copyright issues, you know, because I don't need that. So maybe I'll throw in like one cover, but the most of the rest gives me originals. Anyway, this song is called Bones. I'm not really a bad guy. I'm really not. It's just some people in certain places of the world think that I am a bad guy because I do things like play music in bars and things like that. So this is a song about how evil of a human being I am when I'm not really that evil. So, all right, here goes. I've been a beggar, that I've been a thief, and I've been taking things, not leaving anything, and I've broken some rules, and I've bent them too, and I knew it was wrong, but I didn't care about you, and I've stayed up late in dingy bars, and I've played myself sick and got into my car, and I've woken up so far from home, away from my wife on a Sunday morning. When I drank my bones to the pearly gates, my Lord, what will you say, oh Lord, what will you say? When I drank my bones to the pearly gates, my Lord, what will you say, oh Lord, what will you say? What will you say? And I bought a small house on a busy street, and I tore that Kentucky bluegrass from its seams. I ain't got no 9 to 5, no crew cut hair, and I spend my weekends playing the blues everywhere. And I've played for drunk folk and sober ones too, but I prefer the ones who've had just a few. When I drank my bones to the pearly gates, my Lord, what will you say, oh Lord, what will you say? When I drank my bones to the pearly gates, my Lord, what will you say, oh Lord, what will you say? What will you say? Cool, thank you. Played a lot of places. This is a first. I played in hotels, but not right when everyone walks in. It's going to be exciting. So hopefully it's a welcoming sight. So this song's I called it Train Tracks and Alleyways on the album it was on. Maybe I'll just call it Trains, but heard a guy in Omaha say that if you're a true songwriter, you have to write one song about trains. And I did. And it's about my trip out to Utah. I used to live in Maine, and I took a train from Boston all the way to Salt Lake City with most of my possessions on it. And when you're on a train, it's really interesting. You're just stuck, you know, it was a 2.5-day trip, and so you get to know everyone that's going on those trips with you, because you're sitting next to them for most of the trip. So I talked with a lot of guys. I talked with a girl. I talk about this in the second verse, but I talked with a girl who was a handball champion. She was like second place nationals like a couple years back in like the college circuit. And she had done all these crazy things, and she was a special education teacher. And then I talked to another guy who was quite the opposite. And so, I don't know. This is what that song's kind of about, so. Took a car from the sticks on a 2-hour road trip. I met a train down in Boston, gave it everything I own. On a 3-day journey, I was clawing to get free. Train tracks and alleyways were the last I saw of home. Well, don't take me back. Don't take me back. 'Cause I'm headed west. Don't take me back. Don't take me back. Boarded a bus in Toledo next to a man on his way home. He was hopelessly defeated from his head down to his toe. I met a girl from west of Denver on the California Zephyr. And she had seen the world, told me all that it had to offer. Well, don't take me back. Don't take me back. 'Cause I'm headed west. Don't take me back. Don't take me back. Throw me to the streets, worse for the wear. 'Cause I've got places to see. On a train headed west to the great big city. Don't take me back. Don't take me back. 'Cause I'm headed west. Don't take me back. Don't take me back. Thank you. Been working on this harmonica stuff for a while. It's tough to be good. I was watching this like hour-and-a-half documentary on harmonicas. Man, my mind was just blown. I had no idea there was so many like amazing harmonica players out there. I thought it was like Bob Dylan and like one blues guy, but man, there was like classical and jazz, and it's crazy. So I felt like a terrible human being. So it's like, I'm terrible at harmonica compared to these guys. This is crazy. They're doing movie soundtracks with a harmonica. This is crazy. But anyway, here's a blues song. I was at a gig downtown here in Salt Lake, and this girl was really hitting on me. And I didn't want to be mean, because like I didn't want to be like, excuse me, I'm not into you. So I was like trying to be really polite and just like, oh yeah, really? And just like trying to hold up my hand, and because I'm married, and showing my ring. And she just wasn't getting it. And like, but like I said, I don't want to be rude. So I was like chatting with her. Anyway, she got really mad when she finally found out. She's really angry. It was right when her wing lady came in for like the swoop, you know, like the, I don't know how that works. I didn't do a very good job when I was doing it, but she like comes swooping in, and then she's like delivers, you know, the 1-2 punch. And I was just like, I'm married. And they're just like, and they stormed off. So this song goes out to her. I don't know her name, which is probably for the better. Well, you're sipping your whiskey, and you're giving me the eye. You're digging deep into me like I'm some sort of silver mine. And you're asking for a number, and you're asking for a name. You're digging deep onto me like a late running freight train. But I don't want no trouble, don't want no trouble with you, babe. Don't want no trouble with you, babe. Well, you're begging for attention, but my friends have left the bar. You're talking dirty to my face, you're pretty and street smart. Now you're leaning across the table, and I'm trying to look away. I gotta get myself here some kind of escape. But I don't want no trouble, said don't want no trouble with you, babe. Don't want no trouble. I said don't want no trouble from you, babe. Don't want no trouble from you, babe. Don't want no trouble from your woman. I ain't trying to start a fight, but you're laying out a line and I ain't gonna bite. 'Cause I got a baby back home and a honey back at home. I've got too much to lose for you to spend the night with me. Don't want no trouble, said don't want no trouble from you, babe. Don't want no trouble, I said don't want no trouble from you, babe. Don't want no trouble from you, babe. Thanks. You guys are real nice. I played in a bar last night during the jazz game. They wouldn't give me the time of day. I mean, I guess I should have figured, but like it was like an hour and like 2 people clapped, and one of them was him, and he's my manager, so like it was pretty rough. So you guys are nice. Okay, this is a new song. Like I said, I moved out from Maine. I was really lucky. I was pretty poor growing up, but my family had a home that had been passed down for like, I don't know. It was like a 150-year-old home that had been passed down for many generations. And so we got the home when my great-grandmother died. And so we had it was like 20 acres of land and like a little forest and a stream. And it was just picture perfect. But like some things in life, I couldn't be a musician out there because I was about an hour from any like legit city, and I had to move out, and which sucks because it's a really pretty place. And my parents ended up having to sell it because all of us moved out, and which is kind of sad. Anyway, so this is a song about that. So. You were beautiful, you were perfect, you were everything in harmony. A cabin in the woods, sitting by a stream, you were the sound of everything. But I had to go. But I had to leave and run away from home. You were the rain on dry grounds, said you were the river, the bubbling and the sounds. You were the home with the warmth of the fire. You would always love me, you'd never tire. But I had to go, because I had to leave, because you were moving, and I was changing. I remember walks in the woods, loving 'cause we could. The street lights up at night, you looking into my eyes. But I had dreams to get out, and I left without a sound. And I will never look back. I said I'll never look back, because I had to leave, because I had to go, because I had to leave and run away from home. Thank you. Still working on that song. Okay, it's reached the point in this set where I had to take my glasses off because they'll just fall off. There's been a lot of times where I'm just like playing and they just fall off, and then I'm afraid they're going to break one of these days, and I'm too poor to afford another pair. Okay, here's another blues song I'm working on. The middle of the set's the perfect spot to sprinkle in the stuff you're working on. Honey, why you going? Honey, why you leaving me? Is it because I don't cook? Is it because I don't clean? I just sit around with just my guitar and me. Well, honey, why you going? Honey, why you leaving me? Is it because I stay out late, playing for almost anything? But I don't make no money, 'cause it's just my guitar and me. Honey, why you going? Honey, why you leaving me? Is it because we ain't made love in a couple of weeks? Because when I go to bed, it's just my guitar and me. Well, honey, why you going? Honey, why you leaving me? Is it because when you go to the bank, there ain't nothing for you to take? Because of all my possessions, well, it's just my guitar. I said of all my possessions, well, it's just my guitar and me. Thanks. Still working on that one. Well, let's see what I got next on my song list. This is another song about leaving home. I read a lot about that. When you come from a beautiful home, it just... I'm sorry, I don't mean to brag. I shouldn't be bragging. We were really poor. I'm just going to say that, okay? There was skunks in our house, and like not in the house. They weren't like in the living room on the couch and stuff like that. But like I actually slept in a room that was not insulated because they just didn't insulate that room because it was an old shed. And so, I mean, in the winter it was like I would sleep under the covers because it'd be like -15. It was just like awfully cold. But to this day, like cold doesn't bother me. But I was sitting there one night and I heard this awful racket that sounded like someone, taking a squeeze toy and like running it through a grinder or something like that. And then I had this this is an awful story. And I suddenly smelled skunk, and I was just like, oh geez. And we come to find out a couple days later that a skunk had given birth to like little skunklings in like the shed next to me. Because it was like, I was kind of a shed, and then the shed next to me was a real shed. And so he had babies. So yeah, I didn't grow up with like, I wasn't like rich or anything like that. That's for sure. Okay, anyway, here goes. It's about following your dreams. Southbound train leaves this town at 10 a.m. My crosstown friends won't see me out again. It's the last time for a while I'll see these hills. Tree-lined roadways, cold, cold winter days, and these small town thrills. Oh baby, go crazy for me. 'Cause oh baby, I'm going crazy for these dreams. Oh baby, go crazy for me. I might just make it, you wait and see. My car pulls in at 2 a.m. on a damp summer's night. The crickets chirping, an old rhythm I hadn't heard in a while. All the mountains and the houses look the same. But there's a new car in the old yard that I once played. Oh baby, go crazy for me. 'Cause oh baby, I'm going crazy for my dreams. Oh baby, go crazy for me. Someday I might just make it, you wait and see. My car pulls out at 10 a.m. on a damp summer's night. But we won't stop till Ohio comes in. But I'll be back in a Cadillac, you'll see. If my songs are in your car and on your TV. Oh baby, go crazy for me. 'Cause oh baby, I'm going crazy for these dreams. Well, oh baby, go crazy for me. I might just make it, you wait and see. Thanks. I guess it's a slow song, so it's fitting that there should be no wild applause. Cool. You know, when you throw that thing against the floor, it makes a loud noise. That would work. You could try that. Just kidding. No. Let's not do that. I guess I should pick it up. Okay, here comes a cover. So if anyone is listening that would sue me, stop listening. Can you do them that favor? I think they can do me a favor, right? I don't. It could be fine. I just would hate to, get in hot water for that. Okay. Love me some blues, that's for sure. So this all started because I was really poor one day, and I'm really a drummer, but I was really poor and I went to a farmer's market and started doing this. Seems to work out pretty well. So anyway, here goes. This is a Muddy Waters tune. Gypsy woman told my mama before I was born, gonna be a boy child coming, gonna be a son of a gun, gonna make all them pretty girls jump up and shout, gonna make the whole world wanna know. They'll say, what's this all about? 'Cause I'm him. Oh yeah, I'm him. Said I'm your hoochie coochie man. Oh yeah, I'm him. I got a black cat bone and a mojo too. I got a Johnny Cockaroo, and I'm gonna mess with you. Gonna make all them pretty girls go and lead me by the hand. Gonna make the whole world wanna know. They'll say, what's this all about? 'Cause I'm him. Oh yeah, I'm him. Said I'm your hoochie coochie man. Oh yeah, I'm him. On the 7th hour, on the 7th month, on the 7th day, the 7th doctor said, this boy's gonna bring good luck. You just wait and see. I got $700, baby. Now don't you mess with me. Said I'm him. Oh yeah, I'm him. Said I'm your hoochie coochie man. Said I'm your hoochie coochie man. I'm him. Thank you. It's a fun song to play. Okay. Let me see what songs I haven't played yet real quick that are my own. So yeah, I fell in love with the blues by a band called White Horse, so you should check them out. They're pretty sweet. They did a whole album of like blues covers, and I listened to them. I was like, these are old songs? This is way cool. I was like, they didn't write any of these songs. How dare they? And then I realized that's kind of how the blues works. So that is how the blues work. Thinking. I'm going to try a song. This song's off my little EP. It's so I have one EP that's a little more singer-songwriter, less bluesy, and then I started going into this direction. And I'm feeling a lot better with this direction. But this song was actually pretty bluesy. This is the first ever blues song I wrote. And it's not super 12-bar, but there is some 12-bar in it. So haven't played it for a while. Here goes. You were a wrecking ball, and you was a street, and things were crashing down and on top of me. And I choose to move on, I choose to leave. And you had your good nights, and you had your drinks, and I wasted my time sitting at your feet. But you chose to move on, I choose to leave. And we made plans we promised to keep. And you took our journeys to the stars and the sea. But you chose to move on, I choose to leave. You were a wrecking ball, and I was a street, and things were crashing down and on top of me. But you chose to move on, I choose to leave. And you have a sickness, and you have a disease, and I've got a witness that you've got cold feet. And you chose to move on, I choose to leave. I caught you, running away. I knew you wouldn't say. I caught you, running away. I knew you wouldn't stay. And I've made my mind up, but you can't see. I'm better without you, baby, and I'm gonna leave. But you chose to move on, I choose to leave. And I choose to leave. And I choose to leave. And I choose to. This is a song about I was in a band. Anyway. It was just one of those things where, like, it just wasn't working out. And so I was going to leave the band, but then they decided to quit, like, kick me out. So that's kind of where the line comes in. You choose to move on, I choose to leave. Because it was like, well, who really chose what? And I don't know. It worked out for the better, though. So I've got a couple more. But I'm going to throw some covers in here. What should I cover up? What should I do? I asked for requests, but I probably don't know it, so I won't ask for requests. I want to play this song, because I heard they were playing some Chris Stapleton on the PA earlier. So I'm like, all right, I'll play this one. Anyway, if I'm going to get sued for any of these songs, it's this one, because, yeah, he's pretty popular. Okay, here goes. Street lights upon the highway, casting shadows in the dark, and the memories keep on turning to the melody of a broken heart. You only know your roof when it's raining, said you only need a fire when it's cold, and you only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. The sun, it goes back down and comes back up. A falling feels like flying till you hit the ground. Say the word and I'll be there for you. Baby, I will be your parachute. a song I can't remember, but I never learned to play. There's a lifetime of forgotten words that I never learned to say. Well, you only need a roof when it's raining. Said you only need a fire when it's cold. And then you only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. The sun, it goes back down and comes back up. Falling feels like flying till you hit the ground. Say the word and I'll be there for you. Baby, I will be your parachute. Parachute. If you feel you're breaking down, just know I will be around. Well, you only need a roof when it's raining. Said you only need a fire when it's cold. And you only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. The sun, it goes back down and comes back up. Falling feels like flying till you hit the ground. Say the word and I'll be there for you. Baby, I will be your parachute. Parachute. Hooray. And I'm kind of used to this. I do this on the streets and no one claps for obvious reasons. Let's see. I have terrible vision without my glasses, so I have to look at the clock and see what time it is. 5:45. Let's do a couple more. I just realized I've only played one song off my EP, which is kind of sad. So I'm going to play more. This song's called Honey. It's about working really hard. I'm still doing it, but it's getting better. We got some tour dates this summer, and so I'm going to be quitting my job and hopefully making as much money as I was with one of my jobs. So, but last Christmas, I had a baby on the way, and I was just working 10-hour days, and then it was like a 45-minute drive to and from work. So I would leave sometimes at 6 a.m. and get back at like 8, and it was just hard. But it was nice to have my wife back home waiting for me. This song is available on Bandcamp and soon to be Spotify. If you check me out on Facebook or Instagram, Columbia Jones is a pretty recognizable name, so I should pull right up. And I can get you this song. I get up early and I stay up late, grab a car and snacks, slip away, working when the sun's high in the sky, working as the day drags on by, driving home in the pouring rain, late at night when I miss you, babe. I'm just as sad, poor as a mouse, working hard to work it all out, but honey, you give me love, you give me peace. Honey, you give me love, you give me peace. But honey, you give me love, you give me peace. Well, honey, you give me love, give me peace. Working hard on the railway lines, throwing the hammers and moving the ties. Swing by the house to grab my guitar. I'm out playing songs in a different bar, staying up late singing the blues, all about me and none about you. I'm just as sad, poor as a mouse, working hard to work it all out. But honey, you give me love, you give me peace. Honey, you give me love, you give me peace. But honey, you give me love, you give me peace. Honey, you give me love, give me peace. Well, you married a man who didn't have a dime, didn't have a suit or a fancy tie, didn't come with money, came with debts. Honey, let's just work it off instead. 'Cause honey, you give me love, you give me peace. 'Cause honey, you give me love, you give me peace. 'Cause honey, you give me love, you give me peace. Well, honey, you give me love, you give me peace. Yay! All right. Gonna get a little loud for these last 4 songs, so nothing too crazy, don't worry. I went busking at the farmer's market one day and asked if I could sit next to, or if I could play next to this, I don't know what it was, craft thing in the farmer's market. I was like, yeah, can I just sit out here for like an hour and play? She's like, are you really loud? I'm like, well, I don't have a 4x12 double stack, like guitar amp. In fact, I don't have any amplification, so I don't think I'll be too loud. Anyway, I thought that was funny. Yeah. Here's a song. This is about waking up in the hospital and how it changes your life. And how I was dead wrong to think that my life would just kind of, go all right. Here goes. Didn't think you'd come for me tonight. When the sky was crystal clear, the moon was riding high. I didn't think when I went off to bed that I'd wake up this dangerous, a pain that I can't stand. 'Cause now you're gone, long gone, and I was wrong, dead wrong. I didn't think you'd leave me here like this, wrapped up in a tablecloth, tangled in your mess, a stiff drink to sort out the facts. But I'm hazy on the details, tied up on your tracks. 'Cause now you're gone, long gone, with knife pains in my gut. You left me in a rut. 'Cause now you're gone, long gone, and I was wrong, dead wrong. Now you're gone, long gone, and my God, you left me in a rut. 'Cause now you're gone, long gone, and I was wrong, dead wrong, dead wrong, dead wrong, dead wrong. Thank you. I usually play that on a Resonator guitar, but it doesn't have a pickup, so I couldn't bring it tonight. But 6 minutes left. Looks like we got 2 more songs. Are you talking to me? So if I go over, I'm in trouble, or? No, you're fine. Oh. Cool. You said 6 minutes left, and I was like, no, that was to her. You keep going. Cool. All right. Got 3 more. This ain't private property. You can't drag me. Oh, wait. It's private property, actually. Yeah, they could make me leave. Anyway, there's a song about absolute dread because you're having a kid. So, just if you ever had a kid and you've been absolutely terrified about it. That's not bad, right? Anybody who's had a kid knows that that's normal. So, I think. Or I'm just a sick human being. Here goes. The wind is howling and the snow is afoot. It's the end of November, I'm opening a new book. There's a baby due before the Christmas. Are you ready, son? Are you gonna make it? 'Cause you ain't like the bankers, no, you ain't like the thieves. No, you don't come from money, you've got a weak needs. Never had a real job, never had a real house. Jumped bars, slept floors, playing bars for naught. Boy, where'd you come from? Thinking like that, you're just a poor little farm boy who's got himself in real bad. Real bad, who's got himself in real bad. Real bad. The day is coming, could be here soon. You'll be calling the doctor at midnight or high noon. Don't know how you'll pay him, no, you don't know the price. But this baby's coming and you need it done right. Gotta feed him, clothe him, check him in the morning. How they playing, singing for anything. At the end of the day, you come home real late. Fall asleep on the couch 'cause you're out of strength. Boy, where'd you come from? Thinking like that, you're just a poor little farm boy who's got himself in real bad. Real bad, who's got himself in real bad. Real bad. You gotta feed him, clothe him, check him in the morning. Out late playing, singing for anything. Teach him learning to be a good human and try to still love him even when he's strange. Boy, where'd you come from? Thinking like that, you're just a poor little farm boy who's got himself in. Boy, where'd you come from? Thinking like that, you're just a poor little farm boy who's got himself in. Boy, where'd you come from? Boy, where'd you come from? I said, boy, where'd you come from? He's got himself in real bad, real bad. He's got himself in real bad, real bad. Yeah, I like that song because it's, yeah, that's how I felt. Fun fact. I just wrote the lyrics, you'll be calling the doctor at midnight or high noon. She actually called the doctor at midnight and had the baby at noon. That was really weird. Did not. It was like I wrote the song actually I wrote the song like 3 weeks before because the baby was like 3 weeks premature. So I was like, oh man, a month and a half away and this is insane. I'm going to write this song. And it was like a day after a show. Oh, she's in labor. Okay. Here's another song about that kind of same subject. I wrote this a long time ago. Like I said, I started all of this on the streets, mostly in farmers markets. And so volume is key, which is why I got the bass drum and the tambourine and loud guitar strums. And this song just kind of typifies, this is the first song I wrote kind of in this style that really just, most of my stuff wasn't working on the streets, and this is the first song that like people could hear on the street and like understand and get it. And from then it just kind of, it was a tipping point. So it's called 25. We're tearing down a highway, there's fog out on the road, where there's howling in the night, and the trees are hanging low. Well, I can't see in front of me, but I ain't looking back. When I was looking for directions, well, honey, I didn't see Jack. Got bills up to my eyelids, got worries when I sleep. I got a baby in the oven, says you gotta pay for me. My woman, she ain't sleeping, she wants to have a chat, something about the future, but honey, I don't see Jack. What were all those plans for we made when I was 9? They all became disasters when I hit 25. We might just really make it, we might just be okay, but sweat is filling up my boots, it's pumping through my veins. Where did this all go south? Where did we lose track? When I was looking for directions, well honey, I didn't see Jack. What were all those plans for we made when I was 9? They all became disasters when I hit 25. What were all those plans for we made when I was 9? They all became disasters when I hit 25. I'd like to tell a story, I'd like to tell it right, about a girl and about a boy who figured out their lives. But I won't lie to no one, now I'll just state the facts. When I was looking for directions, honey, I didn't see Jack. What were all those plans for we made when I was 9? They all became disasters when I hit 25. What were all those plans for we made when I was 9? They all became disasters when I hit 25. 25. 25. Thank you. One more song. Just realized these last 4 songs have been about the same two things. The song is also about waking up in the hospital. It's like a 2-parter. So this one's really sad. Kind of based off of that concept. If you're planning your life a certain way and you've got all these things set in motion and then something just completely throws everything off, and you're left wondering what to do. Except this time it's a girl leaving, but it can be anything, really. For me, it was my health. Where did you go like a train in the night, left in a screeching, sputtering flight on a cold, cold desert night? Looked across the country, didn't find you back home. Honey, you left me in the cold of a cold, cold desert night. Had it all figured, married in the springtime, a babe in the winter, to having the Yuletide of cold, cold desert night. But honey, you left me with no hope at all, to spend my days poor and my nights at the bar. Cold, cold desert night. But you broke it, you took it for granted and left it, and woke up broken, tired and worthless. Well, on a cold, cold desert night, I woke up with debts and the banks, they all want me. I can't sleep at night, 'cause they just keep calling me. The cold, cold desert nights. And I could die all alone and no one would notice. But money's a crutch and I can't avoid it. The cold, cold desert night. But you broke it, you took it for granted and left it, and I woke up broken, tired and worthless. Oh, you broke it, you took it for granted and left it, and I woke up broken, tired and worthless. Well, on a cold, cold desert night, I said a cold, cold desert night. A cold, cold desert night. A cold, cold desert night. I said a cold, cold desert night. A cold, cold desert night. A cold, cold desert night. Where did you go like a train in the night? Up in a puff of smoke, out of sight, on a cold, cold desert night. Thank you. My name is Columbia Jones. That was fun. From Salt Lake City, Utah. Going to be in Montana, Colorado, and Idaho this summer. So, yeah. Thanks.